let's look at protection as far as your overall workbook or individual sheets, as far as different numbers that you might have, different cells of information. Want to protect that. A lot of different ways of protecting, and I want to kind of cover all those within, and hopefully you'll be able to use some of these yourselves. A lot of the time you're sharing either the file out there on the network, or maybe you're sharing it using Office 365, and you just don't want things to happen to it. You want people maybe still to look at it, be able to maybe print it out, you know, that type of thing, but you want to limit them in other ways as well. So we're going to cover all those bases as we go along here. So the first one I want to look at is just the overall structure of the entire workbook. I want to preserve that. Now, so this first thing I want to talk about is where it'll keep people from being able to add or remove your worksheets. So sheet 1, 2, 3, and 4 that we have here at the bottom, they're not going to be able to delete them. They're not going to be able to add any new ones. How do we make that happen? Well, first of all, we go over here to the Review tab, and we have the Protect Workbook. So we click onto that, and you can see when you point to it, it says it's going to keep people from changing, the sheets, deleting them, adding them, moving them. So just basically all just sheet related, really. But anyway, so you click onto that, all right? I'm going to give it the password of AAA, okay? Hit OK, AAA, hit OK, done. Now, if I try to go down here and try to take sheet 1 here and drag it over anywhere, it's not going to let me do that. If I want to take sheet 2 and right-click it and try to delete it, not going to happen, all right? If I try to go in there and try to add a sheet, not going to happen. Anything else I do, if I go over here to Chip and I change Chip's name to Lurch, no problem. All right, so very, very simple one right there. So use that if you need to. Now, if you want to unprotect it now, all you have to do is click on that same button, all right? Type in your password, AAA, hit OK, and be done with it. And be careful with the passwords, because if you forget the password, Microsoft cannot help you getting it back. So you are pretty much stuck, all right? Now, the other one we're going to look at is actually protecting certain areas of your worksheets. Now, when you're doing this, and let's say, for instance, what we want to do is we want to lock down sheet 2. Let's say we're on sheet 2 right now. We want to lock down sheet 2 so nobody can do anything to it as far as, making changes to it. All right. So what do? Well, you go back into the Review tab. You tell it you want to protect the sheet. All right. Now keep in mind, you've got to do this to each one of the sheets. You can't do them all at once. You can only do it one sheet at a time. All right. So we go back in there and we say, okay, I'll get a password. I'll just say AAA, right? And basically, it allows users of this worksheet to select the locked cells. So everything's going to be locked. So they'll be able to select it, and they'll be able to select the unlocked cells, which there aren't going to be any. So anyway, once you do that, that's all you really have to do, is you can click on OK, type in your password again, AAA, hit OK, and there we go. So now what happens is you go anywhere in here, try to make a change, you end up getting that error. All right? If I go up here and I try to change a name, I'm going to get that. I try to change a formula, I'm going to get that. Pretty interesting. The only thing about, if you just go with the default settings on that, is if your thought was that not only did you want to protect the worksheet so that they couldn't, do anything to it, but also where they couldn't select anything, because maybe you've got some proprietary top formula in here and you want to make sure that they don't even know what the formula is, so they won't be able to click on the cell and see what the formula there is. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back and I'm going to unlock the sheet, type in my password, AAA, hit OK. Now I'm going to do this again. I'll show you what the difference will be. We click on the Protect Sheet, And on there, I'll do AAA, but the where it says select locked cells, I don't want them to be able to select the locked cells. There are no unlocked ones, so I'm not going to worry about that. Hit OK, AAA, hit OK. So now if I click on to any, if I try to click, so right now I'm trying to click and it's not letting me do it. Okay, it's giving me the error when I do a double click on it even. So that's pretty good. They'll still be able to print it. They'll print this thing out, but that's about it. So now you want unprotected, just again, you go back to unprotect sheet, type in your password, and there you go. Now, let's go to sheet 1. And let's say on here, we want to protect this, but I still want them to be able, anybody that's visiting this sheet, to be able to go in there and make changes to anything in that range that I just selected. Okay? So there you go. So I want everything else locked down on this sheet when I go to protect it, but I don't want this part to be locked down. Now, it's a little strange what I'm about to show you here, but what you need to do is ahead of time, select the area that you don't want them to be able, that you do want them to be able to change, right? And I'm also just going to do one more. I'm going to do a control key, and I'm going to click onto this one right here. Okay, it doesn't make any sense, but I'm just kind of showing you that if you wanted to do multiple ranges, you would just select the first one, then hold down the control key, and then click on the other ones that you want to unprotect. So maybe I don't unprotect that one as well, unprotect that one, and that one. So we'll just do the 4 corners there, sort of. All right, so anyway, so you get that area selected, right? Next thing, you go to the Home tab. You go to any one of your dialog boxes in here, right? I know, it's weird. Why? I don't know. But, well, I'll tell you why it is. Because when you click on the dialog box, you're in the format aspect of things. And they're considering this protection thing to be kind of part of formatting. So what you do is you come into here, you hit protection, and you take this mark, this check mark off. Now what that's saying is that this area that you've got selected, you've taken off the lock, which means that when you go to lock it down using protection, this area will not be locked down, see? So once you've done that, you go back and hit OK. There we go. And now we go back into review again, and now we're going to go ahead and protect the sheet. So we click onto that, give a password, hit OK, give it the password, hit OK, there we go. Now, I can go to here and make a change, I can go to here, make a change, I can make a change there, wherever. But if I try to go over to here and make a change, I'm going to get an error. And if I go to here and make a change, no problem, see, because that was open. So that's how that works. Now, now when you want to go back to unprotecting the whole thing, then all you have to do is go back to review, hit your unprotect, type in AAA again, hit OK, and voila. All right, so that's pretty easy to do. Now, as I said before, you have to do this on each sheet. So if you had 50 sheets, you're going to have to do this 50 times, okay? Because if you try to go down here and click on, let's say, sheet 1, you already have that, but you do a control key and click on a sheet 3 and sheet 4, let's say, right? Now you can't do the protection, see? Now, if you take a look at my macros module 10 of the videos, there is a macro that I show you how to do, how to put together, where it will, when you go to run the macro, it will prompt you for a password, and it will actually protect all your sheets, regardless of how many sheets you have. They'll all be protected all at once. All right, so I got a lot of really cool things like that in the macros area there. So if you've got some time, if you're interested, take a look at those videos as well. But that's it. So hopefully this will come in handy for all of you. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the video. I appreciate it. Take care.